Hello guys, first of all I welcome you all to this interview queries question series in which we are going to look at SQL related or MySQL related interview questions. So this is our first session, and in this first sessions we are going to do some of the introductory level questions so that you will get some revise and you will get yourself equipped with what are the concepts and basic themes and terminology with respect to SQL or MySQL related databases. So let's get started. So our first question is, what is MySQL? Actually, MySQL is a database management system and SQL is a query language. The full form of SQL goes like structured query language, which is used inside the MySQL database to query and retrieve data or to perform CRUD operation, create, read, update and delete operations. We can do it by using MySQL. So what is MySQL exactly? Apart from it is a database management system. So MySQL is a multi-threaded, multi-user MySQL database management system which has more than 11 million installations. It is world's second most popular widely used open source database. It is interesting how MySQL name was given to this query language. Okay, so basically the naming is given by the co-founder's daughter name, which is Michael Windenius, and at the first it is the propriety of MySQL AB, which is a non-profit organization, and then this organization bought by a Sun Microsystem, and then Sun Microsystem got acquired by Oracle, and currently MySQL is the ownership of Oracle. Okay, so MySQL is the Oracle supported relational database management system, RDBMS, used on structured query language. MySQL support wide range of operating systems such as Windows, Linux, Unix, Macintosh. So you can use any operating system to basically go working on this MySQL related applications. Okay, so it is a open source for the developers, but enterprises must have to pay some license fee in order to use it for the commercial applications. Okay, and then there is a second question comes in this session, which is, what is the technical specification of MySQL? Okay, so MySQL has the following technical specifications. If I just name those technical specifications: flexible structure, high performance, manageable and easy to use, replication of high availability, security and storage management, driver support, graphical tools, MySQL Enterprise Monitor, MySQL Enterprise Security, JSON support, manageability and ease of use, OLTP and transaction, geospectical support. These are the things you can see in the technical specification of MySQL. Okay, let's move to the other questions. What is the difference between the database and the table? There is a major difference between database and the table. First of all, table is the combination of rows and columns. Okay, and database is a collection of tables, multiple tables. Okay, so this is a basic difference between database and table. So tables are a way to represent a division of a data in databases, while a database is a collection of tables and a data. Tables are used to group the data in a relationship to each other and create a data set. This data set will be used in the database. The data stored in the table in any form is a part of a database, but the reverse is not true always. Okay, a database is a collection of organized data and the features used to access them, whereas a table is a collection of rows and columns used to store that data. Clear? Let's move towards the other question we have for the session. Why do we use MySQL database server? Okay, first of all, the MySQL server is a free to use for developers and small enterprises. MySQL server is open source. MySQL server community is a tremendous and supportive. Hence, Any help regarding to MySQL resolves as soon as possible. MySQL has a very stable versions available. As a MySQL has been in the market for a long time, all bugs arising in the previous builds have been continuously removed and a very stable versions is provided after every update. Okay, then the MySQL database server is very fast, reliable and easy to use. You can easily use, modify the software. MySQL server software can be downloaded free of cost from any of the sources or official website from the MySQL. Okay. The next question we have, what is the different tables present in MySQL? There are many tables that remain present by default, but ISAM is the default database engine used in MySQL. There are 5 types of tables that are present: MyISAM, heap, merge, INOVA and ISAM. So these are the default tables are present, and which basically contains the metadata of your data, like the primary key, foreign key, their constraints, something like that. All were provided inside it, and we will use these to basically gauge our database server system. Got it? Okay. Let's move towards the other question. What is the difference between MyISAM and INOVA? Okay. These are the most commonly used storage engine in MySQL, and those are MySQL ISAM and INOVA, right? The difference between these two are as follow. MyISAM no longer support transaction, however INOVA supports the transactions. MyISAM helps to table level locking, however INOVA supports row level locking. MyISAM helps full text search, however INOVA does not. MyISAM is designed for the need for speed, but INOVA is designed for the most performance. MyISAM does not aid overseas keys, but INOVA helps foreign keys. We can use commit and rollback with the INOVA, however not in MyISAM. Okay. MyISAM does not longer assist ACID properties, which is atomicity, consistency, isolation and durability. These are the database management principles. However, INOVA supports ACID properties. In the INOVA table, the auto increment field is a section of the index, but now not in MyISAM. Okay. MyISAM stores its table data and indexes in the disk area with the use of a separate table name .fram, disk name .myd, okay, and the table name myi. However, INOVA stores its table and indexes in a table space. So these are the few of the differences you will know in order to know the MyISAM and INOVA. Let's move towards the other question we have for this session. What is the difference between delete, drop and turnkate? Okay, so turnkate, let's talk about the turnkate first. So turnkate removes all the rows from the table. It does not require a where clause. Turnkate cannot be used with indexed views. It has a performance-wise turnkate is faster. Okay, and those both turnkate and delete are the data definition language commands. Okay, then delete, it removes some or all rows from table. A where clause is used to remove particular rows according to the matched condition. All the rows will be deleted when we did not use a where condition in query. It removes the rows one by one at a time, that is logging each transaction in the log file. It can be used with the indexed views. Okay, move towards the drop. Drop, it removes a table from database. All tables, rows, indexes and privileges will be removed when we use this command. the operation cannot be rolled for. So basically drop is the brute force approach to remove all the things. Okay, so I guess the difference is clear for you guys. What is the difference between drop, delete and truncate? Let's move to the other question for we have. Is MySQL is case sensitive? Okay, first of all, MySQL is not case sensitive. The case sensitivity relies on the underlying operating system, as OS determines the case sensitivity of table names and database. In Windows, database and tables names are not case sensitive, but in the case of Unix, it is case sensitive in nature, especially on the Unix host. Database accept the uppercase and lowercase table names, or we can use the camel case conventions or proper case conventions in order to deal with the name spacing. Okay, so let's move towards the other question. What are the different ways to optimize MySQL queries? Okay, so these are the steps you can follow in order to optimize the MySQL query. First of all, don't use sp underscore while creating a stored procedure. Okay, don't use star while you are selecting all the rows, or you don't use the wildcard character while selecting all the columns. Include those columns which are actually required for the final query. Okay, you can select a table LSS while writing queries. Avoid the use of wildcards like % at the starting of the predicate. Okay, distinct and union need to be used solely if it is necessary. So these are some of the steps you can take care in order to optimize the SQL query. There are many, but these are the few of the basics one you can do in order to optimize your query. Okay, so let's move forward. What the question we have for this? So we have, what is indexing and how do we create indexes in MySQL? Okay, answer. So answer is that a database index is a structure of a fact that improves the velocity of operation in the table. It can be created the use of one or greater column, presenting the foundation for each fast random lookups and efficient ordering of getting admission to the records. Indexes are used to locate rows with the specific column values quickly. Okay, so basically indexes are the way to faster retrieve data from the databases, as we use the index to optimize the query as well. Okay, and these are the short query you can use in order to create indexes, like create index, then index name, then we have on clause. In the on clause we have table name and column name, right? So let's move forward with the other questions we have for the session. What is cardinality in SQL? Okay, answer is that in SQL the time period cardinality refers to the speciality of facts value that can be put into column. It is a type of proprietary that influences the potential to search, cluster the kind of a data. Cardinality can be two sorts, which are as follows. Low cardinality, all values for the column have to be the same. High cardinality, all values in the column ought to be unique. So this is the cardinality concept in SQL. Okay, so let's move forward with the other question we have. How to create case sensitive query in MySQL? Okay, answer is that the standard way to perform case sensitive queries in SQL is to use the SQL upper or lower function like the following. So we have a select statement, we use star to retrieve all the column, then from table name, where we use a function. These are the inbuilt function. So we use upper first name is equal to Ajay. So in that way we can use the use for case sensitive operation. Or if we have a pattern matching, then we can use like or I like operator, which are case sensitive and case insensitive versions of basically retrieving the pattern from the data. Okay, so let's move forward with the the questions we have for the day. What is the difference between primary and unique key in MySQL? Okay, so it's a most common question asked in the interview. So what is the difference between primary and unique key in the MySQL? So primary key, a table can hold only one primary key first of all, but table can hold multiple unique keys. Okay, then there is a second difference is that primary key cannot be null. Okay, but unique key can take one null value. So this is the basic difference between primary key and unique key. Let's move forward with the other question we have. What is data definition language, data manipulation language, and data control language in MySQL? So let's take a dig at it. So first of all, data definition language. In MySQL, data definition language is a short form of DDL is a short form of data definition language. Okay, which is used in database schemas and descriptions while deciding how data should reside in the table. Okay, here is a list of some of the commands came under the data definition language, which is create, alter, drop, truncate, commit, and rename. Okay, then we have a data manipulation language. DML is a short form of data manipulation language, which is used in data manipulation and mostly include common SQL statements to store, modify, retrieve, delete, and update data in a database. Here is a list of data manipulation queries. Select, insert, update, delete, merge, call, explain, plan, log, table are some of the queries came under data manipulation language. Then we have DCL. DCL is a short form of data control language, including the commands which are concerned with the user rights, permissions, and other control within the database table. Okay, here are the list of queries in DCL: grant and revoke. Okay, so our last question of this session is what is the default port in MySQL, how it can be changed. Okay. First of all, the default port is 3306. We can change it by using /etc/mysql/myconfig. These are the path where you can go and change the port variable. We can update this port according to our need. So these are some of the basic questions we have for this session today, and we will meet with another set of questions. Till then, happy learning.